Hello and good day, and welcome to my Mind Over Your Matter early morning show. Surprise, I'm like up early. My name is Rick, and yeah, surprise. For some reason, I was like, let me do an early show today. I feel like doing an early show. I woke up so early this morning. I think I only got like 4 hours of sleep. Four, maybe pushing five. I think 4 hours of sleep. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm never up at this time. I'm always sleeping. I'm like, what should I do? What should I do? I was like, well, you know what? Maybe I'll just come on the show and just talk for a bit and have a little open talk and see who comes on. I know I got some fans over in the UK that are up at this time because it's daytime over there. And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll just come on for a bit and surprise those around the world, coming on early. Um, so, Albert, damn, you up early too, man. I woke up early. I told you since my medicine, since I stopped taking the amitriptyline, um, it's been it's been a good thing and a bad thing. Good, because I'm up early and I'm more functional. Bad, um, it takes too long for it to activate, and when it does activate, I'm sleeping all day, and I don't wake up until like 2 o'clock in the early afternoon. I think it's BS for me to be waking up at 2 in the afternoon, while my whole pretty much day is gone. Um, that wasn't sitting with me. No. So I am not taking my amitriptyline anymore. I'm gonna be probably taking something else for my insomnia because I do have insomnia, and it's pretty hard for me to sleep at times. Um, and it's so sad because amitriptyline, it just wasn't working for me, and it wouldn't activate on time. And by the time it did activate, 5 hours later, then I fall asleep, and then straight asleep all freaking day, all morning, and pretty much wake up like 2 in the afternoon, and there's like less than what probably 4 hours of daylight, 3 or 4 hours here. Unacceptable. So I decided that I don't want to take that medication, and I'm going to be talking to my doctor about it. And I like the fact that I'm not taking it because I can wake up in the morning and do an early morning show, which is very rare and very out of character, I guess, of me. And it's early morning, and I'm still gonna smoke my medicine. This is my medicine actually from last night. I'm gonna light it up with the candle, and because I don't want to smoke this medicine too much, I don't think. Cause man, it gives you an appetite, man. It turns you into like Pac-Man, and that's the Girl Scout cookies. If you're like having problems with your appetite and you're not eating properly or not eating, and you're looking for something to get you going, especially with your appetite, Girl Scout cookies. Girl Scout cookies, holy moly. You turn into like either Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man. It's just like gop, 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 gop. You gotta eat. And you start eating anything and everything. But it's a nice chilly morning here in Connecticut. As you can see, I have my hoodie on. Even though I have my heater and it's on, but I like to leave the window. Sorry for yawning. I like to leave the window cracked open so I get fresh air and also nice cool air. It feels like refrigerated air, of course. But I still have the heater on, so it's kind of like heat on the bottom, cold on top, which is awesome. So if you see my feet, I'm wearing just shorts and I'm barefooted. I don't have. I'm just wearing my shorts and I'm wearing my hoodie here. And good morning, Albert. How you doing, man? Um, I'll give you the number in a moment. Let me just get through the opening of the show. Yeah, I was like in bed and I was like looking at YouTube shows because catching up on some of my shows that I like to watch. And of course, I have to watch George, that goofy duck. He's a goose, but they call him a goofy duck. So, oh, I was watching him, watching his shows. I watch it daily, twice a day. They put a morning feed, and then they do a evening feed. And what I mean by feed is like they feed the animals. They feed the gooses on the lake. And there's a lot of like geese and gooses out there. And then they go to the front and they feed mama girls, which is the deers. They feed the deers and the wildlife, even the rabbits, any food that falls on the floor and stuff like that. The rabbits eat. Um, and sometimes you get foxes that come by, and he has a lot of wildlife, beautiful wildlife, especially like the deers and how beautiful they are and how like they not afraid of him. They're very happy that he's feeding them. That's for sure. Smoke some of this medicine. I'll probably roll another medicine, another joint. This one, like I said, is good. The only thing is that it gives me an appetite, and then I turn into like Super Pac-Man, and I'm like, no, no, thank you. I don't want to be eating like that. I only eat once a day. Um, Actually, I eat like once or twice a day, depending on the day. Before, when I was taking amitriptyline, I would eat just once a day because I'm only up, you know, I get up at 2 o'clock, and by the time, I'm hungry, then it's already dinner time. And I do my show and then try to go to sleep. And, the medicine takes forever. And then when I do fall asleep, it was a routine. And then if I did fall asleep early, like early to me is like maybe 12, 1 o'clock, I would still wake up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It was just insane. One point, I registered. I think I slept like I think it was like 12 or 14 hours. I slept nonstop, and I was like, no, I can't do that. And plus, I wake up feeling not good. I'd rather be yawning in the morning than to be sleeping and letting life just sleep, like just sleep your life away. That's what I was doing, sleeping my life away and dealing with my pain. I took my pain medicine before starting the show. I took one of my pain medications, so it shall last 6 hours. It usually only lasts 6 hours with me, but I do have plans for today. Today I have, like everyone else, gotta pay bills. So I gotta go pay that internet bill. I gotta go um turn in my recyclables that I have there that needs to get done today. And I'm gonna do a little shopping trip. And that shopping trip is over at Target. I'm gonna go to Target. Um I just wanna see some of the Christmas lights, as you can see here in on the display. There's a little Christmas tree up on my speaker here, and it's turning colors, green and red. Um, I think those are the two colors. No, I think it has three colors. It all depends on the battery life. I might change the batteries on it. And you'll see the blues. When the blue is not coming on, it's usually the battery life. I could change the batteries on it. I got batteries here on my desk. I'm just gonna change it because it's supposed to be showing blue, and usually when it's not showing blue, it's because the batteries are running a little low. Bless you, Nala. My cat's been sneezing. Oh my god! I think that's what woke me up. 'Cause she was sneezing. She also have like a sneeze attack. And she was sneezing, 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 sneezing. I'm like, oh my goodness. I was like, are you okay? I was checking up on her. I was like, girl, I hope you're all right. All that sneezing woke me up. But it was okay. Like I said, I caught up on some of my shows that I watch on YouTube. Besides being a YouTuber, I like to follow other YouTubers, you know, depending on what's their topic and stuff. Um, I'm very big on education and educating myself. All right, let's see if the blues come on. I put a new batteries in there. Look at the green, how bright it is, how beautiful. There's the blue. Ha ha ha. So it's a little Christmas tree with lights on it. I'm gonna have to fix some of the lights because the way it looks on here, it looks weird. It looks like a little gap that doesn't have lights in it. Um, Maybe it's because I need to turn it like that. It's a little Christmas tree, little baby tree. That's the little tree that I put out every year, for me and my cats. We have our own little Christmas tree. This little Christmas tree had gotten my cats into trouble one year because it has little balls. You know, who doesn't like balls? My cats do, and let me tell you, the little balls that is on this tree, my cats had a field day with it. There's actually more balls that I got to put on it because these are some of the ones that it's on the tree. I have more that I'm gonna put on, and I'm also gonna see if I could put a little star or something here on the top to put a little star or something. I'm gonna go today, like during my shopping trip, and see if I could find a little star for the top of my tree. And that'll be awesome. I'm like I said, I'm happy to be up early. It's different. I really like mornings. I am always been big on mornings. Even since I was a little kid, I used to wake up early in the morning to watch my cartoons, and I was always up at 6 in the morning. And that was when I was a kid, and I used to watch my cartoons. And my sister too. I would be the first one to wake up, and then you see the next thing, like she starts walking, and then she lays down on the couch to watch cartoons. My sister, so funny. I would turn on the TV, and I'm like, want to watch watch my cartoons, and it was always fun watching morning, in the '80s, watching cartoons. Good morning, Ariel. How you doing? I'm gonna put on my Zoom ID in a moment. Um, just want to talk first before I bring everybody in. Um, but me and my sister, we used to wake up early in the morning. I'll usually make myself strawberry milk, and my sister liked her chocolate milk. I wasn't really big with chocolate. I'm like, I'm still not big with chocolate these days. I mean, I could eat a candy bar and stuff and stuff, but for me, I'm like, I'd rather eat a dark chocolate and not have to deal with any other chocolate. Never been a chocolate like I have to have chocolate and have those cravings. Good thing I never had those type of cravings, and I don't drink coffee. Oh my god, my phone is going crazy. Like, hello, good morning, phone. All those beepings, all those sounds. Good morning to you too. But I never drink coffee. Well, I did. Okay, let me correct myself. I drank coffee before, and it was basically because of work. Because I used to work overnight. Like I said before, I had two jobs. I worked in the day and night. Nighttime, I worked in the hospital, and in the day, I was a plant operation manager, and I worked at a commercial building for many years. I'm gonna have to roll me a joint because that was too little. I'm gonna have an early morning roll up. We're gonna do a roll call. See who's here, who's on the show, who's gonna come on the show. Ariel, you want to come on the show? I haven't spoken to Ariel in a while. It's been a few weeks. See how she's doing. How's the baby doing? How's that little girl doing? It's Christmas, so she's getting big. I know she's getting big because every day you gotta enjoy it because those every day we keep growing and getting older. You know, it's nice if they were to stay babies for a longer extended period of time, but you don't get that. You get the babies, and then you get the babies, and then you get the infants, and then it just the kid keeps growing until we get to adulthood, and then we're like doing a show like I am. Oh, but enjoy the babies. Let me get my ID ready here. But yeah, today I'm gonna be going Christmas shopping. Not Christmas shopping, but I want to get some Christmassy things to decorate the studio here. My production studio. I want to make it festive. I want to bring joy to people. It's not always bah humbug. You can have positive energy, and that's why I like to bring into my shows and try to be positive. And if we're in a funk, at least you can come to a place that you can talk and make yourself feel better by just talking out what's in your mind, because it is our mind over your matter. So it's cool. But I am gonna do a little shopping trip today. I'm gonna go to Target, and I am going to see if I can find a star for this little beautiful Christmas tree. And I'm gonna see if I can find some decorations. Maybe decorate the marijuana banner. That would be cool. Maybe Ganesh could get a no, Shiva could get a nice maybe some lights or garden or something. I'll invent something. I'll even visit the dollar store. Dollar store, you can find a lot of good stuff at the dollar store, and you don't have to be spending crazy money and stuff. I think the only reason why I really want to go to Target is because of the Christmas lights. And I wanted to change these lights that I have here that's on my table. The batteries are running low on this too because they're a lot brighter. You see, I could turn them off. And I wanted to change these lights and get Christmas lights. But I wanted to get a certain Christmas lights that I can control the speed because I wanted to kind of like flash, but I don't want it to go like super flashy. I want it like kind of like the tree, like slowly changing colors so it's easier on the eyes because I okay, I do get seizures, and different lightings, flashing lightings can cause my seizures. That's why I don't play video games anymore. And I have two game systems that I'm not even using, and they're just there. But um I like the lights to go slowly. Even the background lights, as you can see, it changes and it slowly changes. It's not like that rapid change. It goes very slowly and it goes through the cycles, so all the different lightings. The same thing with the tree. It's very slow. It's not rapid. That's how I want my lights to be, and I wanted to see if Target had them, and maybe get a set of lights for the desk, and maybe get some stuff maybe for the put some lighting on the portrait, maybe around the border, put some Christmas lights or something, and maybe decorate. I think it'll be much better just to decorate the marijuana plant. I just want to decorate, like put lights or garland around, and then put some like Christmas lights around it. And we'll see, we'll see. We'll have to decorate. Yeah, I need a decoration budget to decorate for the seasons because I like to decorate and make it nice. Maybe get a little red bow and put it up in the front on the speaker, or maybe put something here. Um, Something that I could take off. Maybe something like a magnet or something that I could put on back of this here, um, my laptop, because that's how my system is. I have my laptop here, my speaker system here, and that's all I need. And my speaker is connected. You see his big ass arm. It's a little professional, which is okay. I made investments on myself, and it's was the best thing I did was to invest in myself. Um, but it's cool. I like what I do, and I do it when I want to, and it's nice. But I love the mornings because you look at the portrait. Look how nice you can see the painting, how beautiful it looks. Because I do have the lighting back there, but there's natural lighting coming from the outside that's going through the building, so you can see like it's kind of like it look like it's lit. It looks really cool. I actually like the way the painting looks. Like around the buildings, it look like it has like lights that's on the skylight, like, and then you can see the morning light on the bottom. Um, it's crazy me being up this early in the morning, but good morning to those, good afternoon to others, and good night to some that are around the world. And I hope everyone had a good day, or starting their day like I am. Um, because there's you gotta remember you have to take in consideration that there's people all over the world and they're not in the same time zone as us. And like their day is already afternoon, and then some the others are is nighttime, you know? And it's weird because we live in this planet, right? And we all are not the same because we all live in different time zones, different areas of the world. You're drinking like different water. Our water is not the same because each place is different. Each you know where they process the water is it's different everywhere. So each town you go is the water is different. It's not the same. Different taste, different softness, hardness. It depends. Like it depends on the town and what they're using and what they're putting. I don't drink from the faucet. I just don't. It's just not my thing. And I don't cook in the faucet water because in the faucet water, you gotta understand that water you don't know where it's coming from, and then how it's getting delivered to you through the piping systems, and how old are those pipes and what type of pipes are they. Nobody questions that. Nobody's thinking about that. They're just like, oh, it's just water. Yeah, but how that water is being delivered to you, that's the big question. And a lot of this water, now they're running tests and they're finding that there's medicines inside the water, like Alzheimer's disease medicine inside the tap water. People dumping their prescription pills down the toilet. Well, that gets broken down and it's hard to filter that out, and it gets replenishes and it's going to be delivered right to you. And you thinking, oh, it's just tap water, and you just drink it and stuff and you're not noticing, but you're drinking Alzheimer's like medication. You're drinking, medication for high blood pressure, low blood pressure, heart medicine. Like there's so much different medications that it's a mile long, a list a mile long. And for me, I mean, that's the contamination in the system, because those pills don't go straight to the refinery or wherever they process the water. Those pills are a little heavy and they carry a little weight, so sometimes they'll get stuck around the pipes and they'll stay there and it'll release its medicine into the water. The pills don't go whole all the way to the wherever they process it, like to the water plant. No, sometimes those pills get dissolved, once it gets in the water, it doesn't take long for it to break down. And I don't trust the tap water, as it's just I just use it to wash dishes and about it. But my concern is that everyone takes showers, everyone brushes their teeth, and there's people that take multiple showers. And the same water that you have as your tap is the same water as your shower, and you're getting that medication through your system, through your skin. When you wash yourself, that the water, your body absorb the water, and you're still getting that medicine, that's in whatever medicine that's in the water in your system while you're taking a shower. And there's those that take long showers, and it's something that a lot of people are not talking about. It's like a shh, don't talk about that. It's taboo to talk about that, but it's the truth. People brush their teeth, and they're not thinking that water too. You're brushing it on your teeth, and it's getting to your blood system as you're brushing your teeth. It's going through your gums. So it's kind of like you're screwed from the beginning, right from the start. You got screwed. And uh, it's like there's nothing you can do about it. It's just it's a failed system. There's places like in Michigan, Flint, Michigan. Look at their water. They can't drink their water. They can't eat. They can't take a shower in that water. They can't like. I don't even think they're able to have running water in Flint, Michigan. I still think they still haven't done a damn thing to fix that situation. And how nobody's talking about that now. you know so it's like that was the distraction then. Like, that's why they keep people distracted, and they keep pushing distractions on people. But then things that happen, nobody really goes back and figure out if anything was done or not, or any updates, because they won't update. It's not that's they just told you the news. They're not gonna keep you know they're gonna keep pushing the narrative. um, but Flint, Michigan is suffering. Even those in Texas that suffer from Harvey, that was terrible. That's just that hurricane stalled and backtracked out and took its time going to Houston. And that's why this dude, what's his face? Man, I don't even want to think about it. What's his name? Because he's just gonna piss me off. This religious dude. Osteen. Oh, Joe Osteen. Oh, I didn't even have to look it up. I knew it was gonna come back to me. And this Kanye thing, um, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's dumb. Yeah, yeah, we're giving away the tickets for free. Yeah, but you're recording the whole process, and you're gonna be profiting from the service. You feel me? Like, they don't tell you that. They only tell you, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be giving out free tickets, but it's only to the high donors, the ones that really put money into the church and gives me all their checks and all their money. They're gonna get the first, the bid to be there." It's like, I think it's very shameful, and how they use religion to benefit themselves and their lives. I think it's sickening, especially Joel Osteen. That dude, check out the videos and you can see his multi-million-dollar home. Dude has a multi-million-dollar home, like millions of dollars worth of cars. Like, dude goes on vacations like crazy. He has to have his plastic surgeon, so he makes sure he gets his Botox and gets you know, his haircuts. It has to look a certain way. And and it's just it's religion. It shouldn't be that way. If it's religion, why you have to be so fancy? Why So so you trying to tell me so the baby Jesus decided that he wanted you to be fancy and then also like do the services, but like take all the money from the public without even helping the public? Because in Hurricane Harvey, he didn't do shit. The doors were closed. People were waiting, begging to come in because of the storm, and they had the place closed. And the reason why they had it closed is because they had too many expensive art and items and artifacts that they didn't want the public to have easy access to, and they could steal them. So they had to go and put all that stuff away. And then once everything was put away and stuff, because they didn't want to mess up their carpets either, they opened up a section where the people could have slept and whatever, eat and gotten clothes or whatever. And he made a big like PR about it, saying, "Oh no, we were gonna do this, but we didn't have everything coordinated," and making excuses, making excuses. And I think the guy is a piece of shit. Just to be honest with you, I don't care how religious he is. I think he's a big piece of shit. He turned his back on the people, and then when the media picked up on it, then he had to change his ways, because like the media was like starting to get down his tail, and he took that tail real quick, and came up with a game plan to make himself like a PR move, to make himself the savior again, the savior that came out of nowhere. That guy's a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I don't care. If there's a heaven and a hell, it doesn't matter. I ain't going to neither. I'm going to a special place. I ain't going to neither, because this dude is crappy. Like, this dude cared more about his stuff than he did about the people, and then it opened the doors until the media picked up on it. And then when the media picked on it, then it was bad publicity, and he didn't want bad publicity for his church. So then they did everything like in the last minute, and then he was doing all this PR, coming on television and trying to like try to fix his reputation and bullshit. And I saw it. I saw it, and I thought he was the biggest piece of shit. And I see through him, and I see the fakeness. And Kanye is going right to it too. And the only reason why Kanye is doing all this craziness, is because he's getting those tax breaks. He got $87 million last year in his taxes returned back to him. And what you think? Him doing this religious stuff, that's all tax breaks. He got the tax ID number where he's getting tax breaks, and then he's getting money back, and he's getting donations and shit like that. So, you know, and the things that the Kardashians could tap into that and do like money laundering through the churches, you know and you can't really control the money that the churches get, because they really don't specify what they take in. They don't tell you. They don't tell you, oh yeah, well today we got so and so amount of dollars. No, at the end of the year they don't tell you, oh yeah, we made this amount of money for the year, thank you everyone. No, no, they don't, because that money they goes to supporting themselves and their greeds. And yeah, they do the church and all that good stuff, but then you know they're like taking all the benefits. And this Kanye, you know look at his whole history. Look from the whole. I don't just see in parts, I see the whole thing. And it just screams out like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Can't deal with that crazy dude. Kanye, he got, he's not stupid. He's not dumb. He knows the game is about, the money, and he's going to try to make as much money as possible. And the only way he's going to be able to do that now is basically having to go religion and get that tax break. get that tax break, get more money, more money. He's making more money than he has ever made doing this religious stuff. The most money he's ever made, and he's getting more money from the government in return because he's growing his flock of children, and not only that, but they claim everything, and that's the tie-in with the Kardashian, because it's all it's a mess. You don't even want to start there because that's just uh but let me go ahead and put in the Zoom ID number if you guys want to come on. It's a good time to come in. It's 8:10 in the morning here. Good morning to those here in America, and a good afternoon to those over in UK, and good evening to those in Australia. I believe is it's uh it's a wild world. People are from everywhere. Everywhere. You got people from all around the world. And it's beautiful, but it's weird because we're not all the same. We're all different. Different time zone, different like people. We're not all the same. If we were all the same, we would be, speaking the same language and thinking alike and being one with people. No, man. There's wars, people killing people because of their race or their gender, and it's like it's disturbing. It is. And somewhere in the world it's 11:11 because it's 8:11 here, and I'm here talking about the massacres and craziness, like, but they don't tell you all that stuff. They tell you what they want you to know. I'm definitely gonna have to roll a joint though. If I'm gonna have people come on, I'm gonna need a joint because we'll talk about different things. They want to talk about Kanye or the baby Jesus. I mean, I'll do a baby Jesus segment where you could talk about the baby Jesus, and everyone has their opinion on the baby Jesus. I just think he was. I mean, okay, because I keep thinking, all right, he supposedly turned this water into wine, right? So baby Jesus was an alcoholic. So, because why would you give your patrons alcohol? Why would you give them wine? It would have been me. I would have just given them cranberry juice or something. But nah, he gave them wine. Like, to me, I just think that's reckless, you know? But that's the baby Jesus story. That's not my story. I'm here now, so I'm the baby Jesus because I'm here now. He had his time. He was here. He's gone. You know, it's us that's here. The new class. I call it. Oh, let's get this medicine. I can get some medicine. Where's my grinder? Grinder. Right here. Boom, and the medicine. So I'm gonna roll up some. Mmm. It has that spice to it, man. Girl Scout cookies. Dangerous Girl Scout cookies. It's dangerous because it gives you an appetite, and I don't need an appetite, but this kind of like forces you to have an appetite, and it's like you gotta eat because it makes you want to eat. Like there's no getting around it. It gives you the munchies. This is munchie weed. I call it munchie weed. Um, and this is the Girl Scout cookies, and they give you the munch. You start like acting like Pac-Man and shit, and you're like, "What the hell is going on here?" And you're like, meh, 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 eating everything in the kitchen. Like, holy shit, you got Pac-Man on the loose. Meh, 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 meh. Like Super Pac-Man. I'm like, holy shit. Oh man. You know, and Pac-Man's weird too. That's another weird game. How come there's like these like little spirits? They're like little ghosts. Like, what a way to put a game, right? And just no, it's just spirits. But don't think about that. It's just a game. That's all called projected programming. You know, they put things in games and videos, and people don't realize it. But it's like selective programming. They put that shit in there, and like it or not, you're gonna see it. It's like all the commercials that they put on TV. Like you can't even watch the news anymore without them having to go to a news commercial to sell you a car. Every single time they're trying to sell you a car, or you need this, or you need that, or consume this, buy this, shut up, obey this. If you get in trouble, here's a traffic ticket, uh, court, whatever commercials. It's like it's always the same crazy bullshit. Like, why have commercials? It's like because these people pay money to for these people to be clowns and tell us the news. Um, let's see here, and news, fake news, like Trump calls it, fake news. Um, if he's claiming it's fake news, then the government's fake too. Because a lot of the news stories and stuff get sent down through the channels from the government to the news stations. So if they do fake news, but then the government also has fake news. It's not just the news; it's also the government, and they keep you distracted by, oh yeah, we're gonna impeach this dude, and we're let's talk about impeachments, and now let's talk about Clinton, Bill Clinton, with his impeachment process with Monica Lewinsky. You know, she was nasty, and she had him bust his nut all over her dress. That's like, what the hell? What kind of expose they were having? That's some crazy shit. You know, that was reckless. And she used it against the president. And she had pretty much her way, and she was pretty much bought out. You never hear shit about that girl, Monica Lewinsky. Like, it's very rare you hear about her or anybody talk about that impeachment process or like what happened during that time. I remember because I lived it and I saw it and I thought it was so fucking stupid at the time, and I still think it's fucking stupid till today. And it was such big distractions. And I'm like wondering, okay, they're doing this big distraction over here. What's going on behind me, and what else is going on? Because there's it's stupid. It's dumb. I mean, he had a talk with Ukraine, but he even said it himself. He said, "Hell yeah, I spoke with Ukraine, and I told them if they have fucking dirt on any of my competitors, they can let me know." He was gangster to step up and say it. Like the dude just stepped up and said, "Yo, if you got some dirt on these fuckers, let me know. Let me know, and I'll take care of them." You know, and that was it. And now they want to impeach him. And the funny thing is that he made multiple calls. It's not even one call. He made a lot of calls to Ukraine. A lot of calls. They're not telling you all the calls. He even said, he's like, haha, you know what's so funny? Are you trying to impeach me on this one call that I did with Ukraine? But I spoke to them many times. And oh, yeah, I got a second call here, by the way. Oh, there's more calls too. They're only telling you what they want you to, like, what you want, like, what they want you to hear. They don't tell you everything, you know, because that's government. That's the government. They're secretive that way. They don't tell you everything, even though they use our money to fund their. I gotta call it how I see it. It's a mafia to run their mafia, um, and they're using our money. They use our money
to fund their operation. And that's what it is. It's two gangs. It's the Republicans and the Democrats. Two gangs. But you don't hear them complaining about taking people's money, don't you? You don't hear them saying, "Oh, thank you for your tax money that's paying my salaries for me to act like a jackass and to be here like wasting people's money. Thank you for my salary, of $100,000 or whatever they get paid." You know, they use the taxpayers' money here, and every country is the same shit too. It's pretty much the same shit in every country. It's like everyone has to pay a tax. Your life ain't fucking free. You're still a slave. Everyone's slaves. No matter what, you are a slave. Slavery has not died. Slavery just has a new name, and it's called work and job. You know, they gave it two names. That's crazy. It's like, yeah, we'll call it job and we'll call it work. That way, we don't have to use slavery. Like, we could get rid of that name. But what we'll do is we'll make it different. Instead of us taking care of them, they could take care of their damn selves, and we'll just give them money to pay their rent, pay their food, for them to take care of themselves. But we're not going to pay them too much because we can't have them successful. So we're going to just barely pay them so they could just survive to continue working and make more money to get things. That's that's a fucking rigged system. I'll tell you that for sure. That's a fucked up system. And that's the system we're living today. And y'all talking about work and jobs and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, that's slavery. That's slavery. Oh, I gotta work 40 hours, 50 hours. That's putting time into slavery. That's slavery time. They pay you to take care of yourself. But, you know, if we don't like you, we'll fire you and we'll find some other slave to take over. That's just how it is. The next one up. And I think it's bullshit that they just call it, oh, yeah, work. Oh, yeah, I have a job. Yeah. Slavery never ended, ladies and gentlemen. It has not ended and it won't end. You know, discrimination, that's not going to end. That's still going on to this day. Discrimination happens all the time, everywhere. Everywhere. Discrimination is a very, very strong, topic that they don't really like to talk about because it's too sensitive, but they do discriminate. A lot of places do. But it is what it is, you know. That's their slave jobs. I'm just rolling my joint right now, so don't mind me. And the holidays, as beautiful as it is, because I try to use it as a positive note, but in the other sense, holidays are really only for the budget for the next year. That money goes towards the budget for next year. Because the better the season, the better the holiday season, the better is it for the economy. And since it's better for the economy, the market will continue to make money off profits. Um, that's how the system is rigged. It's all a big game. The rigged system. They can manipulate the market. They can manipulate anybody's currency. They can manipulate the world's currency. Like even Trump said it. He's like he said it to fucking Turkey. He said it to Turkey until Turkey. Hey, if you don't get with the program, we're gonna like mess up your economy. We'll mess up your economy, and you're gonna be up shit creek. After Trump said that, Turkey started changing their ways and stuff because even though Turkey's it's a funny country because I just feel like they're it's just it's a funny it's a beautiful country too. I'm not gonna lie, Turkey is beautiful. It is. They just they're just funny. That's all. It's a funny place. Um, they have a lot of they like to play with chips. So they have bargaining chips that they have, and they like to blackmail or manipulate to get things a little bit their way. It's always been like that with Turkey. Um, but the country itself is a beautiful country. It is. It's very beautiful, and they're part of the NATO, but you know they're ones that are like they're in, but they're constantly being monitored. It's like that friend that you don't trust, but you still call him a friend, but you don't trust them. That's what that is. That's the type of relationship we have with Turkey. But the culture, the food, the country, it's beautiful. I think the whole world is beautiful if there weren't people. Because it's a beautiful world. It's very different. The terrain and just the atmosphere is just different. But I know Turkey is beautiful. I'm about to light this joint up. I just rolled me a joint. Nice little beautiful joint right here. This is the morning joint. You can see from my hair. I'm about to light it up. Light it up and get through this morning show, early morning show. Gotta get ready and get my day started. Gonna be paying bills. Ugh. That's why everyone's a slave because you gotta pay bills. You know, they gotta keep you on edge because you have a certain time to pay this bill. And if you don't pay this bill, we're gonna cut your shit. And like what? Like it's not that serious, you know? It's like they rush you to pay for shit. It's like you have to pay it in 30 days. I'm like, but why why the rush? You know? It's not like you're not gonna get your money. It's like they rush. And that's not good. They're a multi-billion-dollar company, and they're crying because your bill's a little late. I'm like, get out of here, weirdo. They don't need that craziness. That's like, no, don't need that craziness. That craziness need to stay away. But you gotta pay bills. You gotta, you know, always have to pay something. Always need to get something. Always need to do something to keep you distracted. That's what it is. It's all distraction. A lot of distractions. And people just they only know what they hear, but they don't know everything that's going on because they don't hear everything. It's a lot of things going on in this world, and people are just clueless in what's really going on because they only tell you what they want you to know, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And you know, it's kind of messed up. It's actually very messed up. I'm gonna check out the weather real quick because I like to do my weather during my evening show. So I might as well embed it into my morning show. So we'll take a look here. We'll take a look at the United States of America. Yep. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that jazz. My cat's asking to come in. But we do what, okay, I'm gonna explain to you what I'm seeing here. And hopefully you guys will understand. Um Oregon looks good, doesn't look too bad. Probably for today, it shouldn't be too bad. Maybe, windy, but as far as rain and stuff, nah, shouldn't be too bad today. California, it's still nice. No, not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful, especially around San Francisco, um, Los Angeles, and southern portions of California may get a little spotty showers here and there around San Diego, but nothing too bad. Um, Up in the states here, the Midwest, Montana, Iowa, going to Colorado, Utah. Some rain, possible snow in the higher elevations. So basically, like when you see blue, it's kind of like snow and stuff on this portions because it's very like whitish because that's the cold. And a lot of this is falling on the mountains, so it turns into snow. As you can see in Canada on the top side, you see how it stays blue. That's the snow that's on the ground. On some portions, it comes out like that. And that's like on the northern portions of Canada. Um, okay, so I still would look out Kansas tornadoes. That's a real thing. Um, this type of weather will this time of year is not out of the ordinary to get tornadoes or outbreak of tornadoes. So just be on the caution for that on the western portions of Kansas today. Georgia got some rain with South Carolina. There's a low pressure, it looks like that's around the Georgia area. There's two low pressures that I'm seeing here. And what I'll do is let me switch this camera out. Let's go to the northwest Atlantic. You got two level upper level lows. You got one here that's sitting on the Georgia state of Georgia, and you have another one that's trying to develop into a nor'easter type system right off the coast of the Carolinas, more towards North Carolina. There's like a low pressure that's trying to get its act together here. And it would probably be a subtropical system, to be honest with you. You can see this coming downwards. That's the winds that are coming from Canada, and it's feeding into the storm. And it's leaving the storm no choice but to stay where it's at. There's a broad area of high pressure. The movement is pushing downwards, so it's kind of like not letting the storm like migrate north. So after this low pressure develops and moves off, there's going to be a secondary low pressure that's going to develop like a nor'easter also and just right up the coast. I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy. I don't think it's gonna be like that type of nor'easter that's gonna dump like crazy amounts of snow. No, it's not that time of the year yet. But it's interesting to see this type of pattern at this time of the year. It's just very interesting. Let's go ahead and go over to let's go ahead and check the Gulf of Mexico, which is quiet. Man, look at this radar. Look at this. Let's take a moment, just look at the Gulf of Mexico while I light this joint up. That Gulf of Mexico is quiet. Quiet. Oh my goodness. That's the quietest you probably would see the Gulf of Mexico. Let's take the look at the Caribbean, Western Atlantic. Oh, it's quiet. Quiet. I mean, you got a few, storms coming off the ocean that's hitting Cuba, um, and a couple of patchy storms here, but overall, this is quiet. I mean, if there's a cruise like in the Caribbean that's going, like in the Eastern Caribbean, oh man, you guys are having a great cruise because the weather is perfect for a cruise around this area. Um, let's go ahead and check out the Central Atlantic. Central Atlantic. Okay, this is the system that I was talking about yesterday. That is just an area of scattered storms, pretty much this disorganized. There's a lot of shear going on, so it's not really able to get it like kind of get its act together. So it's just a broad area of storms. There's not really a defined area of low pressure. It's just like one big area of scattered showers. Let's go over to the Eastern Atlantic, see what's going on. As I spoke yesterday about the storms that were out here in the Atlantic, going back towards Africa. Well, guess what? It happened. All the storms are now backtracking into Africa, and this is what's going to calm down the sandstorms, and the sand that goes into the Atlantic. These storms are going to be calming the sand down. Um, and there's a lot of moisture going back towards Africa. It usually goes this way from Africa to the Atlantic, and it moves, from east to west. Well, the pattern lately has been shifted backwards. So now the storms and the rains are going back into Africa, and it's all backtracking. So a big pattern change is going on, and you can see it's throughout the whole Atlantic. You can see like it moving like in reverse, and that's why this storm is not going to develop. There's too much shear, too much that's like pulling like back into Africa. And there's going to be a lot of flooding and Western Africa. I know there's a lot of flooding that's going on in Eastern Africa, but there's going to be a lot of flooding on the western part. I definitely want to take a quick look in the Pacific. Um, we'll check Hawaii real quick. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a rainy day. It's you guys got like it's kind of like a front, and you guys got rain. The Big Island is probably the only island that's might not have rain, but all the other islands will be getting rain, and eventually the Big Island will get some rain. But for right now, it's just the other chain islands, the tropics. Everything's under, pretty quiet. Of course, these storms are always gonna like develop down here, and it's uh it's interesting, this little line, this conveyor belt of storms that just develops here. But tropics out here is quiet. Let's go to the Eastern Pacific. Oh boy, remember the little engine I told you that could? We'll go back to that. If you guys were watching me yesterday, you know what I'm talking about. I was looking at this storm here. It looks like a good organized area of storms. So it could possibly be a tropical storm, maybe a category one hurricane, a minimum hurricane. But the little engine that could down here in the southern portion here, um, I was telling people yesterday, I need to watch this one because this one, as little as it looks, it can blow up. And it looks like it's gonna be a lot more healthier than the storm that's above it. And it's looking like it's gonna turn into something. So that's a storm that needs to be monitored, and I'm pretty sure they're monitoring it because, as you can see, how it's doing its thing. And it's still tropical season, so still got 30 days in the season. Probably 30 days because it does like they end the season on the 30. I think it's the 30th or the 31st of November. But it is never it's like the season's not really over because even in December there are storms that develop and they just turn into like subtropical systems, and there's been subtropical storms and hurricanes before, so it's not out of the ordinary to hear that. um all right, so that's the weather. Hope everyone in your neck of the woods is gonna be okay. In the future, I'll get other maps where I could detail more locations from around the world. Um, but that's in the future. Probably won't be doing that now, but I would like to, because I know in Australia they're having issues out there with the brush fires, and it's disturbing. It's very disturbing. Um, they're not talking much about it here in the United States. I just know because of the outlets that I follow. Then I learn about it, especially in Queensland. Um, like the koalas are really are suffering from these brush fires, and these koalas are they're dying. Um, and it's an issue that it's a little hard to contain, and I feel like it was set off. Someone set it off. It was like it was done like deliberately, and these fires, um, they're so much like life taken because of fires, and people lose homes, their businesses, their their life pretty much is uprooted because of these fires. California suffered this year with fires, and Australia is having their battles with fire. And I think I think the world is just too distracted. Too many things going on, and the focus is not in the right place. And I think people need to focus more on on themselves, because there's a lot of people that don't focus on themselves. They're quick to judge, but they're not quick to judge themselves. And I think people need to jump and really take care of themselves. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I just saw that message, Ariel. I'll bring you in. I'm gonna bring you in a moment. Um, but this world needs a an enema. If I could quote Jack Nicholson from Batman, the Joker, this town needs an enema, and this world needs an enema. It needs a cleansing. It needs a correction. It needs a deep cleansing. Don't get it twisted. The world's a beautiful place, but with people in it, it makes the world a not so habitable, planet. I just believe that it's not because of the people. I just think it's the people that run the people make this world a horrible place. But let me go ahead and bring in um to the show so we could have a nice talk. We'll go ahead and bring in Ariel into the show. And then in a moment, I'll bring in Albert right after Ariel. But yeah, this town needs an enema.
Okay, I'm here.
Hey, what's up? Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good. I just woke up. Sound like a mess. How are you?
Oh man, waking up early in the morning, getting yourself going. I mean, I
Yep.
don't, I never, I don't, I don't think I ever met anyone that just wakes up looking good. I'm pretty sure there's several people out there that do. It's like, holy, you know, but there's some people that
Thank
are like,
you.
they wake up and they're like, they scare themselves. That they be looking like a wreck.
Right. Who was
It's,
that?
it's like you need to put some time on that.
Right. For real.
But yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I've just been, a lot of things are changing,
Yeah.
changing. Yeah, I'm moving. I don't even work at the same job anymore. Um, I got fired, but yeah.
Oh, Lord.
over a Red Bull, Rick. I got fired over a Red Bull
Because you drank a Red Bull?
because I took one, but usually my manager says that it's okay if I take one if I just pay for it.
Hmm.
But this time around, they just was like, well, you can't even have a Red Bull at all, and I didn't know that. But whatever.
Oh,
So
Lord. See, well, maybe that's a good sign because you shouldn't drink Red Bull. I think Red Bull is just poison.
you think
It
so?
is. It is. It's like a poison. It's
Mm,
it's nothing good about it.
right.
No, there's nothing good about it. It's I because like I had tried it once
Yeah.
and not a fan. Um, I mean, because the way it makes you feel and stuff, and
Yeah.
all hyped up. Eh, uh,
Not really too healthy.
no, especially if you're doing it on a daily basis or like it's a source of 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 for that energy. I think that's just
Mhm.
incorrect to use. I feel like maybe a better diet and um just be more natural.
Yeah.
Um
I
and
think weed is natural.
hell yeah, it is. I'm smoking it right now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I think weed is more natural than, Red Bull. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
just all you need to do is smoke yourself some sour diesel. That's my recommendation for the this time of the year. Um, sour diesel, sour diesel for daytime, like before work, before like because it makes you very social and makes you very talkative and makes you more
Really?
yeah sour diesel. Um, It's a lot. It has so many benefits on it. Um,
Yeah.
and then for nighttime, my recommendation for everyone, because I started this recommendation yesterday. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you watched yesterday, but sour diesel for the daytime, and
Hmm.
for the nighttime, Northern Lights.
Northern
Northern,
Lights. Have you ever
yeah,
had purple Afghani?
I've heard of it and I've had it. Um, mm, it's all
It's
right.
okay.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Um, the ones I recommend is the ones that are like it's very effective.
Sour diesel.
Sour diesel, which is a sativa. It has a like a lime smell to it, but then it has like like a fuel like taste aftertaste.
Mm.
It helps with stress, anxiety, chronic pain, and nausea, and it won't make you paranoid neither.
We sh- could you get that at a dispensary, or you just have to
You
find someone that
you can
can?
find someone. You can probably find someone. I don't know. Dispensaries may have it. You'll have to call them, find out. But
Probably send me the.
my recommendation um, for this time of the year, um, sour diesel for the
Mhm.
daytime, so it won't leave you paranoid, but like it will make you
Right.
talkative, social, outgoing. You know, without that, you'll be paranoid free effect. So
Right.
if you could smoke and chill and then go back to work, spray a little perfume on
Yeah.
and you straight,
Right. You
you
be
know?
sick.
It doesn't like mess you up like others. It's like it won't make you paranoid. It takes away the pain. Your stress is calm, your anxiety is calm. It makes you more, able to do stuff. So
Right.
that's my recommendation. It's a high THC at 18% and the CBD's at a medium, which is pretty good. It's good medicine. And then for the nighttime, for those that are having trouble sleeping, which there's a lot of people that do, I recommend Northern Lights. And Northern Lights is 100% indica. It has a sweet, bitter, spicy taste to it. It helps with insomnia, anxiety, migraines, PTSD, PMS, hypertensive. It gives you like this induced feeling of euphoria.
Mm.
Makes you feel like relaxed. It's a
Yeah.
strong physical high experience that makes you feel comfortable, lazy, and you have that relaxing feeling. And that's
Right.
that's what I recommend for the nighttime for those that are just getting out of work and they're looking for something like they want to wind down and get some sleep, and I recommend Northern Lights. It really helps suppress insomnia. Like it makes you sleepy and it puts your ass to sleep. So
Mm.
for the daytime, sour diesel. For the evening, Northern Lights.
Northern Lights.
Yep.
Okay. I know.
That's
I never
the
heard of
that's
Northern Lights.
that's the 1-2 combo right there. Yep. That
The
it makes,
perfect day.
yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm gonna bring in Albert to the show. Let me click him in here. Um, but I have Girl Scout cookies, and Girl Scout cookies, it helps. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's the only problem with Girl Scout cookies is it helps you with your appetite,
Mm-hmm.
which means it gives you the munchies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. So, which one is it that helps with the appetite?
Girl Scout cookies.
Girl Star or Girl Scout cookies?
Girl Scout cookies.
That's a weed.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the
What?
name. Yeah, that's the name of yeah, Girl Scout cookies. It's called Girl Scout Cookies Extreme.
Okay, I've never heard of that until today.
There you go. You learned something.
Yeah, I learn something new every day.
Let me bring my cat in real quick.
Okay.
You know. Girl Scout cookies are very no, it's good. It has
Hey.
it's the only thing is I don't like the appetite part because it does gives you the munchies and then you gotta eat and like it's not cool. It's not something that I like. I'm like,
Hey guys, what's up?
hi Albert, what's up?
What up?
What's happening?
It's all right.
Yeah. Now we're here talking about marijuana. So
Yeah.
the Girl Scout cookies helps with pain, nausea, right? But the problem is it helps with your appetite. It,
Right.
it leaves you, it gives you that relaxed feeling and that euphoric feeling.
Hmm.
I really don't feel the euphoric feeling. It just enhances my psychic abilities.
Right.
But the THC is it's a high THC
Mm.
and at like around 21%, and the CBD is about a medium,
Yeah.
and it's about an 80% indica, so it's all right. I just don't like the munchies.
Mm.
I don't like it.
I like this too. I'm kind of trying to gain weight instead of
Oh well, then get smoke yourself some Girl Scout cookies. It's all
for
right.
real. That's exactly what I need.
It
Some
gives
girls.
you the munchies, and then you start eating, and you're like, I I tell people is when they smoke this medicine, like if they don't want to have the appetite feeling, what they should do is eat first before
Mm. Smoking.
yeah, because if you eat first, then when you smoke, you're not having that craving on an empty stomach.
Right.
So when you do get a little crave, then you can eat a cookie and then you're okay.
Yeah.
Instead of eating a whole big ass plate high as hell and then still eating more stuff.
Right.
Like people, yeah. Like each plant is different. So each plant
Yeah.
does yeah, you have to do your homework on it. You gotta
Right.
do your homework on medicine and what's best for you and track down what's beneficial and get
Right.
recommendations, because the more you learn, the better it is.
Right.
And especially when it comes to these plants, because each plant is different. Their cosmetic is different. Their what they provide as far as benefits is different. So that's why it's pretty hard buying from the street and stuff. Because it's just you don't know how they process it or how it was grown or
Right.
or what was put in it. Like it's not monitored. Like it's not. And the dispensary, I have that problem with them too with that because I always ask them like, how is this grown and stuff, and they can never answer. Ask them if is it grown on a pot? Is it grown like hydroponics? Like how is this medicine made? And sometimes they can't answer because they don't even know themselves, but yet they're selling it. And that's my problem with the transparency from customer to pretty much as a patient, with dispensaries. They're not they're not really clear like on their operation. All they know, they make money and they push medicine and they just that's it. It's like, oh, you know what it's for. Just sometimes dispensaries they don't even ask you if you have a question about the medicine or anything. They don't even tell you nothing. They're like, all right, it's $40. And that's it. Have a good day. Like
Okay.
So they just give you the weed.
Yeah, that's just how it is. Mm-hmm. They don't ask you if you have any questions or anything. No, they don't do that.
They just there for the money.
Yep. Give me that money. All right, have a
They
good day. Next. Like it looks like a really fast deli, with the foods. Tasha. Oh my god, I let my cat in and she's just acting crazy. Tasha, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm about kicking her butt. 'Cause I let her in because she was meowing and she's just acting crazy.
Yeah.
She need to go lay down. I didn't bring her in here to be acting crazy. Um,
Is Albert trying to talk?
uh,
Yeah.
what's up, man?
Right now I'm busy on my Bitcoins and
Tasha.
I'm listening to you guys at the same time, you know.
Mm, that Bitcoin, it's like that's like it's becoming a slavery. Sounds like too.
Thank
That's you.
Bless
you.
you.
Thank
Always, always gotta be monitoring it and all this and that. I'm like, mm-mm. I don't got time for that. Even though I have a lot of time on my hands, but I don't want to be doing that.
Yeah.
It's like it's only for certain people. I guess Albert's the only person because he be on it, and I'm like, I can't. I'm like, it's just
Rick,
not my thing. What's up?
I'm thinking about starting my own business.
Starting your own what?
My own business.
Your own business? Okay. What type of business?
Like a fashion business that I can sell clothes online.
Okay.
Mm.
That'll work.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while.
Hmm. Yeah, it'll work. It's something that's trending. It definitely is because there's apps now where or websites where it's kind of like you rent clothes.
Right.
You rent it for a show or whatever, and then you send it back. And then if somebody else wants to rent it, they can rent it. You know,
Right.
like and it's a smart thing because people don't like to be wearing the same thing all the
They
time. I don't care, but
don't.
there's people out there that don't want to be seen wearing the same clothes, and
Yeah.
and sometimes they don't have the time, because they gotta work and stuff. So, and a lot of business women they do that. They'll order they'll rent the clothes, for work and stuff, and that way they don't have to buy all this extra clothing and have it. No, they could just have it delivered and they have more space in their closet. But
Hmm. But I understand what you're saying.
yeah, because
It's gonna be called Ruby.
Ruby,
Mhm.
you're gonna do baby clothing too.
I could too. I could.
Yeah,
I
that'd
was
be
going
smart.
to.
Baby clothing, that's like a money pit because it's like you be getting you get people like baby stuff and baby clothing
Yeah.
and different article of clothing, um babies, kids, young kids. That's always a good thing, especially if the clothing like it's clever and you have like do the right moves. It could be successful. I think it could be very successful. So yes, I have good feelings about it.
Eee.
Yeah,
That's what's up. Great. Now I'm in the bedroom.
yeah, it's a good thing. I like it. I like the idea of it, and like
Yeah.
I even the renting part too. It's because you can have the sale part, but then
Mhm.
what's interesting is the renting part, and
Yeah.
then you know, but you have to have a certain amount of clothing and a certain amount of the same clothes but different sizes, and it's you have to broaden your mind. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's all sizes, and then
Hmm.
the same outfit, and then you have to have it available because if somebody wants it, and then have
Hmm.
different kinds of clothes. Um, it is, something that people need clothes. People always need. So something with clothes, like even boutique stores and but cute, real cute clothes. You know, like you have to be very, like, be inventive,
Yeah.
especially with like clothing. It was funny because I saw this article, and this is crazy. I saw this article that Amazon, right, there was this person that was selling shirts
Hmm.
that says "Daddy's little slut."
Mm.
Yep, that's what it on the shirt. Daddy's little slut.
And that's sold.
They had it on sales. They started that sale, I think it was in June, and then Amazon ended up taking them down off their site. Uh,
Yeah.
like I think it was like last month. So this whole time they've been selling those shirts, and they said that those shirts were supposed to be unisex. So it's supposed to be Daddy's little slut, and they actually have it for boys too. That says Daddy's little slut. And it's a boy shirt.
Are you
So
leaving?
so the little boy's a slut, and
Mhm.
his daughter's a slut too. And it says Daddy's little slut. That's all it says. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I think.
They had it on sale. They had it. Well, they started selling them for like 30 something dollars for one shirt, and then they dropped the price to $18. Tasha Nala, I'm gonna kick
Rick,
y'all out of the room.
Rick, I'll be right back.
All right, no problem. Um, I'm gonna kick both of y'all out of the room. But yeah, they had these shirts. There's Daddy's little slut. It was unisex, and I think that's nuts. I think that's nuts. How would they, like, that's like, who would dress their kid like that? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take my kid out for the day, and their shirt says Daddy's little slut. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's some level of disrespect that's so crazy. That's just that's so disrespectful. Tasteless too. That's nasty. Why would you put it on a shirt, Daddy's little slut? And then it's unisex. It's for boys and girls. And like I don't even know how a father would, or a mother would, buy that type of shirt for their child. Like like it's weird. It's weird. It's just weird. Like, why would, that's creepy. That's disgusting too. It's like slut. Like, what a word. I mean, maybe they have another shirt, Daddy's little trick. Mhm. Daddy's little trick pony. Oh Lord. I could see a shirt like that. Daddy's little trick. Daddy's little trick. And don't be going making that shirt now. They watch it come out and they start selling shirts saying "Daddy's little trick." I was like, it would make money. That's the crazy shit, especially in urban neighborhoods. I wouldn't. I couldn't see a white family being like giving that type of shirt to their daughter, especially if they're like religious. That'd be funny. You go and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna present you a shirt," and then the shirt is "Daddy's little slut." I'm like, oh man, that's nuts. Who would do that? That's neglect. I'm sorry, that's neglect. That's neglecting your child. It's not abuse, but it's neglect because the boy or girl, daddy's little slut shouldn't be on a kid's shirt. That quote shouldn't. It's come on. That's sad. That's sad. The whole that's crazy. How who would put daddy's little slut shirt on their child and then parade them around like it's supposed to be funny or something? I don't see the joke in it. I see the disrespect, but I don't see the funniness of it. I mean, there's a lot of disrespect in that, quote right there. So no. But so how's the money making, Albert?
Well, I'm working still on it. You know, I'm waiting for my birthday and Christmas. You know, because I need to upgrade a membership or something like that. But I haven't got to the requirements of withdrawing, but I'm coming close to it. You know, I've been working at it. You know, been working at it for a whole year.
Hmm. I'm
So
like, I'm just wondering if it's profitable. I don't know. I just follow Albert's journey on Bitcoin, and we'll find out if it's profitable. We'll all find out together. Um, but yeah, that shirt just drove me nuts. I'll
yeah,
start seeing shirts, Daddy's little trick, and then it'll be like Daddy's little trick pony. I could see a shirt like that, Daddy's little trick pony.
yeah,
Watch shirts be made. Oh my goodness, we heard it from Rick. We saw his show, his early Saturday show. He's never up early, so his psychic abilities is on fire. And after smoking his freaking Girl Scout cookies, it's just he's more euphoric. So, we gotta listen to him. So Daddy's little trick pony shirt. And you can have a little pony doing some tricking on a pole, like dancing on a pole. Like it would be crazy, like a crazy shirt. Like if people want attention, that's like the shirt, like a pony dancing like on a dancing pole, and it's a pony. That's like that's a crazy shirt. I could see that shirt being produced. Somebody's gonna be like, "Can you kind of like tell me how you want it to floor mat, and we'll sell it?" I'm like, "Oh, like for real?" Well, it was your idea. I was like, well, thank you. And no, that's kind of weird, but like, is it gonna sell? Daddy's one trick pony and his dancing on a pole. Holy shit. If I see that shirt ever in my life, the daddy's one trick pony and the horse is dancing on a dancing pole, like one of those poles that it's a dancing pole, you know, that they use in the strip clubs, I guess, right? And yeah, we don't need horses, dancing on a pole. That's so crazy. My friend, she would be laughing, Katie, because she has a horse. Her daughter has a beautiful horse, and during competition, um, I think this weekend, I haven't spoken to her, and I am not gonna call her because it's Saturday morning, and she's probably busy with the horses and with her horse and with her daughter and going to competitions. Man, her daughter's a badass. Like, I'm gonna have to bring her on here and just interview her and be like, it'll be a clean show. It'll be a PG show, and we'll talk about the horse and we'll do video. Like, I want to see video. The thing is, like, I want to go. Okay, I want to do something for Katie, right? And like, I have the equipment to do really beautiful pictures and beautiful video for them. And my equipment, my camera, my whole gear is badass. Um, and wanted, to do the pictures for the horse, and her daughter riding the horse, and it's something really nice. I love animals and horses because, like, horses talk, like animals talk, and I talk with the animals. They understand me and I understand them, and I know how to communicate with them. And my cats, like, that's how my cats are the way they are. They listen to me. I understand how they feel or what they're feeling, or my cat, man, my little one, she sleeps with me all night. That little my Nala, man, she sleeps right by my side. She don't she's like a guard, like she's guarding me. And then Tasha, sometimes she'll come on to the bed and she'll sleep, but not like Nala. Nala, she's super close to me. She's like, it's only me. I was like, no, it's not only you. It's Tasha too. But she's been, because she has good energy, and she's like, she sleeps like she has to be touching me. I'm under the covers, but she's not. But she has to pin her body against me, and it's cute, and that energy is so strong. She has like good energy. So today I'm gonna see if I can find a little star or something for the Christmas tree. Um, I want to see if I could get another Christmas tree because I want another one for my dining room. So I want to see if I can get another tree. I know this store where I got this tree at. It's just far, but I can always ask my friend and be like, "Yo, let's go to this place." And because she loves that store. She really likes it. Um, I can ask her. I just forgot the name of the store though. I forgot the name of the store, but I could find out the name of the store. Um, just cause I can find out. I'm playing this game on my phone, and it's called Township. Trying to encourage my subscribers to join me on this quest um, through Township. And once you reach a certain level, I could add you to my team, and it's pretty cool because we could help each other out once we were a team. But I need my subscribers to come and play with me. Come play with me. And then you can help each other out. Like I have nine people on my team. I could hold up to 30. So that means I got 21 like openings for those who want to join me. And the name of my team, my clan is called 420 for life. That's the name of my town. Not the town, but the club. It's called 420 for life. And I'm the leader. And then I have two co-leaders and the rest are elders. Because they're elders because they're the type of people that don't play all the time, but they come in, once in a while, they'll come in and play. So I just make them as elders. And I have two people that were nominated by me to be my co-captains, like my co-leaders. And they're really cool people. They play daily. We help each other out. We're there for each other. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? You better go to the bench. I'm gonna kick you in the butt. Nala. Tasha. Oh, I want to get you know what? Y'all gonna go back outside. I brought y'all guys in here to go to sleep, not to be playing around. Go to the beds. To the beds. My cats know. They know what I'm telling them. I'm not playing with them. They just play a lot. Nala, to the beds and you stay there. Damn, I'm trying to remember this place. I know it's Primo. Cool. Let me text my friend. My friend from out here. Damn. I hate because my fingers are big and these letters are so like little. I don't know. You could change the size on this, but I don't want it to look like crazy. I like the keyboard, but it's like the things are so little. Little ass letters. Just text my friend, see how she's doing. Say good morning, and no, because if I could get to that store, then I wouldn't need to go to Target because they would have everything that I need Christmassy. Or to go to the Christmas store, the one I had went to. I mean they had stuff, but that prime place. Damn, I forgot the name of that place. It's a store. But they have like clothing and then they have holiday things. And their holiday things are pretty good and the prices are reasonable. So I'm just trying to remember the name of that damn place. I'm actually gonna look at the map. I'm actually looking at Google Map, and I know it's not around here. It's in Danbury. It's in Danbury, and that's past Newington. You know Newington where they had the shooting. Yeah. Well, Danbury. Here it is. The mall. Danbury Fair Mall. Primark. There you go. That's the name of the store. Damn it. Damn it. You Primark. I'm gonna see my friend because she likes going to these stores. So she just got a brand new car too. She just got a brand new car, and sometimes I drive it. And especially like if we're going to there, I drive over there, and I don't need a car because my friend when if like we're going somewhere and I want to drive and she's there next to me, which I like it better that way because I like someone to be there with me driving instead of me driving alone. Because in case if I have a seizure or something, then they could take over the steering wheel, and I don't have to worry. And that's the best thing. And she just bought a new car too. She bought a what was it? It was a Toyota RAV4, the 2019 RAV4 in white. I'm gonna take a picture and I'll show you guys. Oh my goodness! You know what? My cats are. I'm kicking them out. Give me 1 second. Let me kick my cats out. Oh man! Come on. Don't touch them. No, no, no. Get my charger. Okay, just getting my charger. Cats, I put them out the room. They could spend time out there and eat breakfast and drink their water and use the restroom, and they could sleep in the cat tree. They're done for the show because they just they just really I think they got contact high. They got contact high, and not only the contact high, but it's morning, early morning, so they like to play around and run around. And when they're inside here doing that, it bothers me because it's like distracting me from what I'm doing. And I have to, there's times I let them in and it's cool, but then there's times that they need to be in the other room. And they got a very big area to run around, like the living room slash dining room, kitchen, bathroom area. That side of my apartment is really big. So they got a lot of space out there. And they have their cat tree and they have their bench where they sleep. So, you know, um they could chill out there and sleep out there. And they at least leave me alone for a little bit. But yeah, I want to see if I could go to that Primark. I'm texted to my friend too because she's gonna be like, "Yes, I want to go." And their clothes are pretty good too. And um the Christmas stuff is pretty good. And it's pretty cheap too. Text it to my friend. So she knows when I say about certain stores because I she's gone shopping with me, my friend, and she's really cool. Um, and I tell her, yo, let's go to Walmart. All right, we'll go to Walmart. Oh, I tell her, yo, I gotta go pay my bill and stuff. So she'd be like, all right, we'll go take care of that. So she's reliable. She's a really good friend, and she knows that I'm fucked up and and pardon my French, but she knows I'm messed up and not messed up like messed up, but what I've gone through. She knows everything, and she's seen me. She knows. So I do what I can as the only way I can. Um, and she's a cool person, and I'm happy because she just bought a brand new car. I went with her. It was like 2 weeks ago. I went with her and we were talking, and I got her a good deal. We got a good deal on the car because she wanted it in white. Or she wanted, they had only like certain colors, but I thought the white one like matched her best because white on female is the nice color for female. I always believed white was for females. Even my mom would say it too because she like white cars. So it is what it is. Um, and red is nice too, but white, it's I don't know. It's very I don't know. I just think it's a nice color. Yeah, it gets dirty, but it's very forgiving when it comes to like scratches or stuff like that. Like white really hides it. And it's easy to fix too. Especially like paint and stuff. Um, it's yeah, white's a cool color, and her car is really nice. I told her I wanted to do her pictures with my camera. I wanted her to wash the car like really good and dried it really good, and then have her like I guess like maybe she could do like different pictures like with different like maybe clothes, not clothes, but maybe like sweaters or something like for the holidays. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Yeah, because people be going there shopping for the holidays. Like, what I mean by the holidays is it includes not because I don't just say Christmas. because there's so many other holidays like Kwanzaa, and I know there's others like the Jewish. They spend like their holidays. They have kind of like their holidays, and you know, there's other ones. I know I'm missing one. Um, but there's different holidays. Even the Puerto Ricans too, they have different holidays because they don't really kind of like they don't really like celebrate Christmas. They do Christmas, but they don't really they celebrate the Three Kings, the Day of the Three Kings, and that day is kind of like Christmas. That's like a day that you get your gifts, the Day of the Three Kings. My mom did that one year with us, and we didn't. We opened like one gift on Christmas, and then all the other gifts we opened it on the Three Kings. We did that one time, and my mom's like, "Nah, we'll just go back to the Christmas," because she didn't want to wait for her gifts. She's funny. Telling my friend it sucks having bills. She is so funny, my friend. She's like, "Damn, you up at this time?" Because she was like, want to start like our day in the afternoon because she knows I be sleeping. But I stopped taking that medicine, and I was up this morning at 5 in the morning. I woke up at 5 in the morning here, and I was in bed and I was watching. Something woke me up. I don't know because I sensitive. So like my cat was just sneezing like crazy. So she kind of like woke me up, and I watched some of the YouTube shows. Um, some people that I'm really like a follower into their shows and monitor their like just to see their shows. And it's like it's recorded shows. It's not like live shows. These shows. There's only one person I think I follow live, and that's only in Japan. Um, that guy is amazing. He's really cool, very educational. I like that he's very fluent in Japanese. He speaks perfect English and he's fluent in Japanese. And he's very like sociable, and he's very educational, and I like that. And learning certain things about Japan, and it's amazing. And that channel is called Only in Japan. Only in Japan. And trust me, you won't regret it. You'll learn a lot about Japanese culture. He goes on sightseeing tours, or he takes us, the viewers, on a walk or a tour of a location and stuff. It's very fun and it's very cool. And I've been watching his show for a very long time. And I like the way he laughs. I just like the education, I like the food, because he eats like sushi and all different types of foods, just like it's Japanese food. So you get to see what they eat. And this is daily. And it's very, like how they did one show about vegetarians, and how the Japanese, how they eat, how vegetarians eat in Japan. And I saw that show, and I saw the live stream on that one because he does live streams, and he's so like very good at live streams. And I like the way he talks and the way he laughs. He's just a good person. And I like the fact that He goes to the machines and he'll buy something to drink. Let's say if he wants to buy something to drink, and then he shows everybody what the machine has and then how much it costs. And it's a different culture. It's just different. And it's like the people. It's like you see them, they like look different. I'm like, how come they look different? They don't look like us. Like, how come we don't all look like alike? It's because were put here. We weren't like just no. We all were put here. I don't believe that the ape shit, ape shit, the monkey theory, because like how come like the Japanese and the Chinese or any of the Asians or you got the Europeans, the Africans, the it's like everyone's different and the countries they talk different, and it's just overwhelming. It's like, and then how come like everything is just different? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like out of, I guess, like the story, like the Adam and Eve thing, and like there was just like two people, and I don't know. I just feel like people just drop off here, like they were dropped off. They're like, there you are, and they drop you off. Because then they have their different languages, their different ways of eating. Um, like it's just weird. It's just weird. But I'm gonna wait till about 10 o'clock, and then I'm gonna wrap up the show. I'll wrap up the show because I'm gonna get myself situated. I'm gonna eat a bowl of cereal and probably relax for a bit because we're not gonna get started until like 12 o'clock. Because we like it to get warmed up before we do anything. Because I don't like to be out in the cold. Um, because my bones hurt and stuff, and my body be hurting, and I don't like that. I just, um, I'm gonna wrap it up in 18 minutes, and just rest up for a bit. I might take a nap because I only slept like 4 hours last night. So I had an early morning. I woke up, I was functional. I could take a mid-morning nap and wake up and feel okay again and able to take care of what I need to take care of, which is go pay my bill, pay the internet bill, then I want to pass by Target and see if I can find the Christmas lights, the ones that I've the ones I have in my mind, or some kind of really nice ones that be like, wow, that looks so cool. I want something that's cool and it's for all of us, that come and watch the show and, and wants to be entertained and wants to enjoy open talk and the lights. Debating if I'm gonna get them battery operated or if I'm going to get a one that I have to plug in. Um, Preferably, I would like the battery operated because I can always change the batteries and stuff. Plugging in, I mean, I have a lot of things on my outlet. Let me see if I have them. I may have one outlet available. Nope. Actually, no, I don't have any outlets available. No outlets available. So I would need to, if I really wanted to get lights to plug in, I would have to get a an extension with the extra outlets on it. Um, like a bigger, um, so that way I could put more, plug in more. Um, because if I do get those lights, because I want to possibly put lights around the marijuana, like for Christmas, maybe just put like green lights or something, like that. It'll stay on, but it'll stay on green, so it'll have like that marijuana color. I have that green marijuana, and I think it'll be pretty cool. I'm just thinking about how I'm gonna do it, trying to figure out. I just want to get a couple of satellites. If they're battery operated, that's fine. That's actually even better if they're battery operated because I could put it back here, and then I can also put it on my desk and then control it from my desk. Um, that'll be good. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for a really good set of Christmas lights, battery operated lights. Target usually has a really um, good lights in that type of like way. So I want to see if I can find what I'm looking for and decorate this place really nice for everyone to enjoy for the holidays. And see if I can find a little star or something for the Christmas tree. Put a little star on the top. I wish I could put like a Shiva or a Ganesh on the top. But if I find a star that can fit like the way I have it in my mind, it'll be cool. Even if I could have like a battery operated star, which would be even better. Um, I'm if I'm thinking about it, they must have something out there out. Um, because it's that's my little tree. That's my Christmas tree. I'm sharing my Christmas tree with everyone, and it's very little. It's my only tree. That's the only tree we need. Like I'm not I'm I'm not gonna put this big tree um on my in my home. I can't really lift so much because of my neck, and I can't be bending down to be watering a tree or because I can't have a real tree unless it's little. If it's little like this, then if it's real and little like that, then I could probably deal with it, because I could water it and it'll be nice. I would love to have a little tree like that and then donate it after um I'm done with the holidays to like the park, and maybe the park could plant it and have a tree for the park. That'll be nice. That's a good idea. See, stuff like that, it's a good idea. Not like this 20 million trees and then, they're not keeping track of what type of trees they're planting, where they're planting them. 20 million is not enough. I'm just saying it's not enough. And, but what type of trees are you planting? They don't tell you. They don't tell you at all. But that I like the idea is okay. It's a good idea. It's just not enough trees. It's not enough trees, and they don't specify what type of trees are being planted to reach that, 20 million. Like what breed of trees are they like what they're planting, and where they're planting it. Are they taking care of it? Have they been monitoring the trees to see if they're still healthy and they're still alive? Like those type of information I would like to know. Um, because trees in the beginning they need time. They need time to grow and get big and get better. But I don't know. It's just 20 million is just not enough. It's just not enough. In my head, it just says, it screams out, it's just not enough. And I'm happy that the trees from the park across the street were not knocked down. I think if they would have knocked it down, there would have been really big problems out here in Meriden. Um, but they saved the trees; they didn't knock them down. And it's a nice area that they're gonna develop into part of the park. And not sure exactly what they're gonna do or build in that area. It's not gonna be fast food or anything like that. No, it's a part of the park from where I live, and it'll be nice if they could figure something um, with um, just getting it better, and making it look better, and putting, because they laid out a lot of seeds, like a lot of seeds for the grass to grow, with these chemicals, because it's kind of like a blue color, like and they spray it like on the dirt and stuff, and they just like with a hose, and they just spray everywhere. They coat the whole place with the seed thing that they do, and it has some kind of chemical that it kind of like sticks to the ground, and that it kind of like it kind of like not let the birds eat the seeds. It kind of deters the birds away, so the grass could grow. And like, I mean, it's cool, but it takes a long time for that to work, and it needs like reseeding at times. And it's a I mean, it's better than just bringing like hauling in a whole bunch of grass, because that sometimes takes a while to take, and sometimes it's better to grow it. Um, but that's what's going on. They're starting to do the decorating of the park, which one day I will go to the park and show you guys on a live feed, where I could show you guys the park, and you guys can see the reef. And it's nothing too crazy. They don't really decorate so much out here. Like maybe downtown they'll put some stuff on the lamp post and stuff, but and then maybe a Christmas tree um outside the police station slash, like they have a courthouse there too. So they'll put maybe decorate something there. And then that's it. They just nothing too much. It's very low key. They have a like a Christmas tree that was planted in the park on the other corner. And sometimes they'll decorate it and they'll put the lights on it. And I guess that's gonna be the town's Christmas tree, but it takes a long time for it to grow. It's not something that is like, you get it right away. I can imagine that tree, I want to say 50, 60 years from now, that tree is going to be pretty big, and it's going to be pretty healthy. And, Christmas will be very interesting, you know, because of that tree. And the park, it's a beautiful park. It's a nice park. I wish they had like like kind of like a walking trail, like but kind of like festive, where they put like you can walk, but you see like certain things like lights, or deers with the lights, or just decorations, like walking, you know during the trail you could see these decorations. I think that would be pretty cool if they did something like that, or do more decorating as far as like the bridge, because we have a nice bridge, and they try to decorate it to make it you know look okay, I guess. um they put a lot of money into the park, but they don't really put money into the decorating somewhat. It's just it's just what it is. It's just a park, but it's a nice park, and they do some stuff to it. It's just a small town. It's not they don't go crazy decorating. They just put what they could, what they can, um, try to start some kind of tradition, because it's a new park. This park's been in operation just for a few years, and it used to be a shopping mall before. It used to actually be a mall. It was a mall, and it got ran down. Um, all the stores left. They opened up another mall, a brand new mall on the other side of the highway. And then this mall, it was the Meriden Mall, but they moved it to another location. And then like the mall get to the point that they had to knock it down. And it's pretty cool history if you go back. Like it's like time warp. And then that I'm here now, and it's a park. And I wasn't here when there was a mall. Well, I was here when they were, then before they started knocking it down. Then when they knocked it down, I was like, there's going to be opportunity. It's going to be nice. If they're making it into a park, then it's going to be beautiful because it's a big area. Um, and man, I was right. It's a really nice park. Um, the ducks are really beautiful. The fish are beautiful. Um, it's a nice little tranquil, nice flowing stream of water that's constantly flowing, and you hear the energy of the water. But definitely going to be walking by there in the near future to show you guys what's going on out there, and you guys could look at the water again, and we'll go through the trail, and I'll show you guys like the stream of water that flows through our city, and we'll do that in the near future. I'm gonna wrap up the show in about 3 minutes, and I'm gonna eat myself a bowl of cereal. Gonna lay low for a bit, probably take a nap, so I could, you know, I could, because sitting down like this for such a while like this really bothers my back and my neck. So I'm trying to push, my shows. Lately I just been only able to do like 3 hours, 2 hour shows. I'm not gonna do, because I tried doing those 6 hour shows, and it was taking a toll on my body and on me. So I rather do shorter shows, and then like in intervals. Like if I'm waking up in the morning, then if I wake up, then I do a show, and be on in the morning, and then be on in the evening, and come on the evening for about 2 hours, and call it a day. So I'm gonna try that for the next few weeks, and then take some time off in December, for myself to probably take a break. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna take the break, but I might take the break and then come back on the 31st of December. It's just because there's a lot of things going on, and then like not only Christmas and stuff and the holidays, but like it's like the death of my grandmother is like before Christmas, and then I have my father's birthday, and then I have like it's just too much going on during the holidays. And then a lot of people would like to have their readings done, their for the new year. And I like to do that in December. And in December, I like to do all those readings, like get them done, and that way they can have a good outlook for the upcoming new year. But with that said, I'm gonna wrap up the show. Thanks for you, Albert, for coming through, Ariel, and anyone that's watching this on replay. Thank you for watching.
So when you gonna come on again?
I will be back on later this evening, and that will be it. So, with that said, I'm wrapping up the show. Have a good day, Albert, and I will see everyone this evening around 6 o'clock. So, have a good one. Bye for now.